Hi buddy, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 5, Episode 121 with me, Sid, and last episode, we made that. We've got a nice little tower full of oil. Yeah, exciting stuff. I do need to make a tank to go in the bottom. I'm going to need some more tanks for the fuel. We also made the refinery, which, well, that's a good thing. And what I have done since then is I spent a constructive, well, it was about an episode and a half of Doctor Who. I'm rewatching Doctor Who again, the season 1 actually, the Billy Piper episodes. So I did pick up a bunch of these. I'm not going to bother processing them right now. I'm also going to, for the time being, just get rid of those. But what I did pick up was pig iron. The pig iron has been stacked and picked up, so it's ready to process. We've got a red hammer in there, and I'm going to go through and just run a stack for now, because I don't want to go mad, but I do definitely want more tanks. What I have been doing in the meantime, while I'm waiting for these things to happen, is I'm processing lapis into lapis blocks, and what I've got here is two. Basically, yeah, I'm just filling these up and getting this. I want to get this out of the way, and the best way of doing it is to condense it down. So we need to process the pig iron. That's going to be used to make more tanks or tankage. These things. In the first place, just 2, and then we'll work out how many we want for the second one, but I think we're going to need quite a bit. And we are going to get the refinery set up on a little platform, and for that we are going to need some windmill, and we're going to try and make the improved windmill, just because, you know, one of those will be better. We're going to need a kinetic dynamo, and I'm going to try and run the refinery on windmill power. It may not be the best choice. I just realised I've still got 4 of those on me as well. Okay, that's fine. But the easy way to deal with that is to... What do we get? Feather falling 1, ender pearl's always nice, a bit of gold, and a knowledge fragment. So in the first instance, I'm just going to get the steel made, get the tank made, and in fact I'm going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. These, I think, you can actually melt them, can't you? I believe, yes, you can. Okay. In which case, I don't think we really need any of that, but we can get rid of you and you. And I know I put potions somewhere there. That will do me. Yeah, I might as well use these. So I'm going to get on with that. That's going to be my first little mission, and I shall be back in a moment. All right, we've processed all that gold up. We have made a couple of tanks. That can just go into the pile. We're actually not. We got nearly 2 stacks of pig iron left, so we're pretty good on iron. Now we have also got over here, if we just come over to our little box, we've got our refinery, and we have some... We can actually get away with fluid conduit on that one, can't we? Because that will be flowing downwards, I think. Let's just have a look. That was 50 millibuckets a tick. Let's just check the pressure. We might... you know what? I think that'll be enough, because... No, well, let's go with those. Let's play it safe. So we got that. We got a U. We got a little bit of treatable. We really haven't got that much. And these, well, maybe we have. Let's have a look. We need 8 of those, don't we? So we got... Yeah, we can definitely do it. Oh, hang on, that's even better. Bang. There. We can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. However, that's only half the picture, of course, because we don't want to go with the cheap ones when we can go with the nice ones. So that's going to take the burlap and silk and probably, yeah, all of those cloth. But the burlap is the, I think if we go and have a look, we should have plenty of stuff to make that. Because we've got all of this flax, of course, which we can convert over into that. And what was that we just pulled off? Woven cotton. And then we can just throw the burlap on and let him do his work. He's been very bored, to be honest. Yeah, I think that will work. And we've got all of that, and ultimately we've also got all of that because it's grown again. So in terms of making that bit of it, we're pretty good. I do apologise for the road noise. You know, it's unfortunately, there we go, some burlap. And that is obviously the woven cotton. I think we can make you into wool, but I don't think wool can be used to make those, can it? Let me just double check. Oh, you can use it for tough fabric. Okay, well, that's fine. So we've got all of that as well. So yeah, bonus. Right, I'm going to be making basically all of this stuff up. So that's going to take a while. In the meantime, I would like to, should have somewhere about some scaffold or something to help me about. Let me just go and, yeah, that'll do the trick. I would like to go and put this extra block of tank in just to get that tank completely completed, and then what we can do is we can see about getting most of, if I can get in here, there we go. Hup. Boom. Damn it. Right, hang on a second. Yeah, that did not work the way I intended. Note to self, I need to put a ladder over there because I tend to fall in that water quite a bit. Which, you know, is not by design, I promise. But we definitely want to just keep going up a wee bit, like, oh, bloody, you're kidding me. Alright, I'll be back again once I'm out of the oil and able to swim. Back in a minute. And third time is the charm. That gives us another tank. I'm going to leave that in actually because we can use that later when I stop falling off of things. But obviously that's going to just fill up and there's another tank's worth of capacity there. But what it does do is it filters all of the oil down, so all of the side tanks should filter into that. Those tanks I find are not perfect when it comes to that element of it. So, well, I need to eat. I need to weave fabric, which I'm going to then use to make those things. So, let's have a look. We need, let me get this right. Oh, that's fuel as well. No, yes. We need 8 of those to make 2 of those, and we need 4 of those. I need 16 of these for every sail. I will be back in a few episodes of Doctor Who. About an episode and a half to make 8 lots of 16, or 2 stacks of 64. And I believe that is what I need. Yeah, episode and a half of maybe that's how we should do things. We should record things. We should measure things in how many episodes of Doctor Who it is, and that was not enough sticks. Oh, still not enough stick. Great, wonderful. There we go. And a little bit of that. I'm really hammering this knife. I've taken so much durability off it. But yeah, we'll do that. And we'll whack a little bit of that in. That will go in. Ooh. Interesting. Alright, I've got 2 different sticks. 2 stick varieties, so to speak. That will give that. That will give me those. We need a steel ingot. Do I have a steel ingot, or do I need to make one? That is a very good question. I have a steel ingot, which means that we can make an improved windmill. Okay, excellent. So that's a big step. Now we need another kinetic dynamo. That is going to require copper plates. Okay, that's simple enough, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just have a quick peek at that. That's 2. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that is all we need. Throw that in with. Actually, it's the correct one there. That should give me the nice. Oh yeah, we've got spare steel sheets as well. That's always worth mentioning. And I think take those. That will be that, and then we just need to do stickies and those, and we're good. Yeah, I sometimes, just as an aside, I'm often asked whether I'd consider playing any GregTech series, and I often sit there and go, you know, I'm not a big fan of the heavy microcrafting in GregTech. But it has to be said that I'm kind of realising that that's actually strictly not true, is it? Because this is treated sticks. Okay, fine. You just have to be bloody awkward and just want your treated sticks. Fine, not a problem. Yeah, I mean, if this isn't excessive resources and microcrafting, I genuinely don't know what is. Do I need a bit of redstone for that? I do. Let me grab that while I'm here. Bloop, bloop. We also are going to want, I'm going to take, not item conduit, not fluid conduit. What I was thinking is the RF conduit. Let's have a look. Conduit. Just energy conduit should be fine. Now we need to make conductive iron for that. Conductive iron is made with that, and we only need 3 to make 8. So, okay, 3 more redstone. 1, 2, 3, and some iron. Let's go. Run into a wall. Just because, you know, why not? Well, that's actually not a particularly good reason, but it's the one I've got, so I am sticking with it. So we're going to take all of that. You are in an off state, and we're going to take 1, 2, 3, and 3, and on. We're going to take one of those, and that will make me that. And then that and those with that will make our kinetic. That should be 3 conductive iron, which we need to convert into who for 8 of what's my jigs. Technical term. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that will go like that. That gives me energy conduit, which is all nice and good and fine and dandy. What's left? Stuff. Things like that. We're going to need you, and we may need some of that. And we've got stuff to scaffold around on, so I think we're about there. At least as far as starting the process going. Wow. Yeah. all 4 bowls of food plus whatever I had left over the first time around as well. That's the other bit. So let me just think this through. If I were to come up here, so we are 1, 2, 3 out there perhaps, and then if I kind of come out there, we'll grab a few more bits of that. We'll take you out, and this, actually no, I will do that, and I'm going to take you away from there, and that's going to come across here. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll go 1, oh hello, for 1 and 2, oh, 1, 2, 3, and then that will come out like that, and we will have another tower here for the actual resulting fuel. Now this is going to go here. It's very impressive, I know. That is going to go, is that there or there? You know what we should have done? We should have brought, let me, not quite cleared all the oil. I'll grab that. We should have brought over our engineer's hammer, because then we can rotate it and do all of the good stuff. And then it's just a matter of pumping the oil in, and that will start processing it and making fuel. So fuel, initially I was kind of making this with a view to what's the word I'm looking for here? With a view to taking the fuel to run a diesel generator to run the excavator. However, it occurs to me that we are going to need better power to run, you know, the other stuff in the arsenal of things what we need. Let me see if I can just get up here. There we go. Right. We'll get there eventually. And we'll just come here like so, and that will come there. That's perfect. And then I think we should be able to rotate you with this and pop that straight on there. Now that should be absolutely fine and turny. And then we can take you, and that can be extract and always active, and that can be an insert. So that's already got 10,000 RF. That's worked absolutely fine and dandy. And then we just need to come down like so. That becomes an insert, and that becomes an extract, and it is always active, and bang, fuel. I'm happy with that. Now we do need to put some kind of illumination. Well, let me just check. Yeah, we need some kind of illumination up here, but that's fine. So this is doing its thing. It's yeah, the power draw on it is way more than that will produce, but that's again fine. The key here for me is that this just ticks. It just runs steadily along, creating fuel completely independent of anything else. And then what we'll do is we will then pump out into a tank similar to this to pump it up to the top. And yeah, I think that will give us a good starting point. Now we've got one tank at the moment. In fact, what we could potentially do at this stage is, if I can get up here without falling off, hey, Good grief. Okay, I don't know why I am struggling to climb so much in this. I don't know whether it's because of the smart moving or what, but I'm actually going to extend you like that and you like that. So the you will go 1, 2 and then up. So if we come from here, we go 1, 2, and then you will come out from there and you'll go 1, 2. I think that's right, wasn't it? 1, 2 over, yep, and then up 1, 2. 1 and 2, and then you will place. Damn it! I was so close to doing that perfectly. Let me get this tank placed. I'll be back in a second. Alright, it didn't take too many attempts of falling off of things to get that in. So what we shall do then is we're going to do an insert on that one and an extract on that. Oh, and always active. And now we've got a fuel tank. Okay, so then we're going to need 9, 12 more of those to match that on this side, and obviously all of the structure. 12 of those is going to take a significant amount of stuffs, and obviously we need to put the wood and the structure and everything in, and then I'm thinking what we'll probably do is try and get a centralized means of getting up to the top of this platform. Maybe in the middle we'll just run some of this scaffold so we've got something to go up. But right now I need to A, make a whole bunch of food, and B, make a whole bunch of tanks. So I'm going to get on with that, and I will see you in a moment. And I am out of pig iron again. I need another 7 tank blocks, which of course means another, so it's going to be 8 tank blocks, which means I need 4 sheets per 2, so that's 4 4s. Some tank blocks. So we are heading back to the mob farm, where we are going to, well, long story short, we're going to kill a few mobs. But we're getting there. And obviously I'll build a structure around that. I just want to get the tank in place, because this, while I'm grinding, while I'm building, whatever, this can still be working, doing its thing. So, and that means this will still be working, doing its thing, and you know, slurping in the various oil blocks until all of that's gone, and then it'll carry on down. But right now, it helps great deal if you engage your hang glider. Oh dear, that's not good. Before you drive. So fly. Drive? Yeah, fly. I'll get there eventually. Anyway, yep, back to the mob farm. Grind up. I think a stack will do it. So that should allow me to get through episode. Yeah, I'm now 2 episodes of Doctor Who through this series. So through this episode. So yeah, we've got a little bit of work to go. Come on. No. Shift and Q. No, Control Q. No, it is Shift Q. Why is that being so damned awkward? I don't know. What did I just throw in? Oh god, I've just thrown something in there. I don't know what it was. I'm gonna have to go back and re-watch my footage. Hopefully it wasn't anything important. I've got a horrible feeling it was. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. Alright, it's done. I got the remaining iron over there. I got another, I've got 104 levels now. That's quite scary. And as you can see, this thing's pumping quite happily, doing its job. It's all illuminated. I'm not sure about that platform there. I need to double check that. I also need to be a bit more careful going down the scaffold. But Yeah, there's definitely a need for some illumination here. Can I get Trunky to help out with this one? I wonder. Let me just try 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go with those, I think. Trunky, take that off me, and we shall place these electric light bulbs there. I mean, it's not strictly kosher, but there you go. So we've got multiple tanks, all happily, if I can get them, can I make this jump? I can. All happily filling up with fuel. This obviously is all full of oil, and the oil slick is gradually reducing. Now we've got a couple of things left to do with this build. We've got these Ender IO pipes, and I really don't want these to be Ender IO pipes. I would prefer them to blend in somewhat. So we need to make another Ender IO machine. And yeah, what do we need for that? Let me have a look, shall we? Painter. Yeah, there we go. Painting machine, not a painter. So we need electrical steel. We need some steel ingots, some of that. That's all doable. Diamond is definitely doable. Electrical steel is made with steel, coal, and silicon. Okay, we need 4 of those. So, well, we might as well get started while we're at it. But get this finished. It will be nice if we can, because then we can move on to something else. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of that, and we also need 4 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we also need a capacitor, gold, copper, and redstone. I always get this the wrong way around, so I'm going to double check that. 4 gold, 1 copper. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 copper, a diamond and some quartz, and then we need silicon and coal powder. Have I got any coal powder? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just the silicon then now, I think. Oh, and quartz, of course. We can't forget the quartz. Oh, and iron bars. We can't forget them either. 1, 2, 3. Right, silicon. If I were silicon, where would I be? If I had any silicon. Okay, right, that's the next question then. How do I make... No, it's not that one. How do I make silicon? Sag mill with clay or cinnabar? Or sand, just sag mill some sand. Okay, we can manage that. Oh, and a diamond. Yes, don't forget. Don't forget the diamond. Now I've got a proper diamond there. Well, I've got a TFC diamond there, but the recipe says you can use a proper diamond, you know, a Minecraft diamond. So wherever okay, where did I put those? Gotta be somewhere. No. Yes, there we go. Oh, we need a couple of redstone, don't we? Yes, that's right, we do. So let's get that bit out of the way quickly, because while I've got it, we might as well remember it. We also need those iron bars. That's a point. So let me go and grab 4, if I've got 4. I thought there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think that is machine chassis. So just the hoofer stuff, the silicon, which is stopping us going anywhere. So if we take that out of there, then sag mill that. And while that's sag milling, we'll combine all of this up and get some stuff done. There we go. Get a bit of that. That takes that in there, and then that can go in there. And yeah, so we're kind of working our way through. Taking a short while. I only need 3 of those, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 4, and 4. Switch it on. Let it do its thing. Shouldn't take too long. And then once we've got the painting machine, we need to make conduit facade, which is just like that. Okay, I think we can manage that anyway. Oh, we'll also need to power it. That's going to be a thing. I may just plonk it back there for now. I don't think it's something we're going to use a lot. So we've got that. That gives me the old painting machine. Pop that back there. That is getting juice. So what we need to do now is go and get some facade. Now, first thing I need to do, how many do I need? That's a good question. I also need to make some food and eat it because, yeah, our food situation is getting a little bit dire over here as well. So what we need to do is just count our spods. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 23? 23. Yeah, so I need to make 23 of those conduit facades. If I've got the stuff, I'm just going to sort some food out and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I made the binder. I had to make a whole batch of composite binder, which made me like 8 stacks. So lots of stuff, and we are going to paint it with... No, I'm not going to paint it with that by the looks of it. Okay, well that's a bugger. I was hoping to paint it with this rather nice scaffolding block, but that appears not to be a thing. What other alternatives do we have? I really wanted to use that. That's really annoying. Why can't I use that? Why? Yeah. What to use? It seems to not like transparent blocks. That would be my guesstimate. I mean, wooden blocks really not going to hack it for me. Let's have a look. We could go for... Let's have a think. We could chisel an iron block, but I need to, that's simple enough. And then we can go with something in iron, that might work. Something, I don't know, something suitably irony. I don't know, industrial, maybe that. Or it's a bit too shiny, that though, isn't it? Maybe even that block of iron, old relic. That could work. Actually, factory blocks. Oh, and they are so cheap. Okay, well, relatively 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab me 4 of them. We need to go and do the copper stuff, and yeah, that is. I'll put you back there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. That will do, as we really need to go and do a good copper run at some point. But we don't desperately need it right now, so we should be okay to do that. That will give me a whole bunch of, well, give me 4 actually, not a whole bunch. I mean, that's a kind of a, I suppose it's a whole bunch. If 4 is a bunch, then it's a whole bunch, isn't it? Because obviously anything less than 4 would be a partial bunch. You know, 2 would be a half a bunch. Okay, we can definitely go there. And that, I think it was like that, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Yes, and then just any cobblestone on the corners. And then we get Trunky out, get our chisel, and we can go. Now, what do we want to use? We've got wireframe block, hazard block, I'm not so keen. Those are, I suppose, rusty. Let's go with that one, I think, just because we can. And pop that away, pick you up, and let's try that, shall we? Much better. We need 23 of those. And now it's a shame this takes so long, because it's going to take a hot minute. So I'll be back in a second. And that is that. Just pop these down. The pipe's hidden, and Bob is the relative of your choice. I'm going to just drop down. I think I should be able to make that with the booties on. And that should be the same on this side. And I think we can call this. I want to go and get a view, a screenshot from this side, looking out over that side. I think that will finish us off quite nicely, because, you know, we've got it's lit. We've got the pumps. We've got fuel in this side, oil in that side, and you can see the windmill. I mean, bang, thumbnail. So on that note, we are pretty much done for this episode. We've got everything in, and yeah, we can start to think about what to do next. Now, I am actually tempted to go back and do a little bit of TerraFirmaCraft, because there's a few bits and pieces from TerraFirmaCraft that I think would be good and useful. And yeah, on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.